Good morning, students. This is Prabhat sir, and I am going to teach you your first chapter, that is the fun they had. But before starting, I hope you all are good and living healthy. You don't need to get fear with this coronavirus. You have to just utilize this quarantine period, and you have to just study it. Just use it for 5 to 6 hours. You have to study. Just make a graph that we need to complete this much things in a one day and this much period in a one day. Means you can make a periodic chart for your this quarantine period and try to learn in this period. Okay. Now we will come with our first chapter, that is the fun they had. In this chapter, the writer is Isaac Asimov, and it was written in 1951. Okay, the story is in the future, 17 May 2157. This story is written in 1951, but it has been shown in a future, means what will happen when there is no textbook, what will happen when there is no teacher who is teaching in a classroom. Means these must think like Isaac Asimov. When we talk about character of this chapter, then we have two characters in this chapter. First one is Margie and second one is Tommy. Okay, they both are brother and sisters. Okay, this is what we have in this story. And suppose that if you don't have books in this as we are having right now, if we have not any textbook in our future, what will happen? Then you can easily say that there will be a computer teacher. Means computer teacher means monitor. You are just having your images over there, and you are talking with robot, means robotic teachers. Okay, and then another one is virtual classes. Virtual classes means you are having class but from a different place, means face to face on a video conference class, that what we can have. And if this one will be the most important, which you are also seeing in these days also, means e-textbook. Means e-textbook means you are having PDF and you are just downloading that and you are learning from it. This is what e-textbook is. When we talk about this chapter, then this chapter is set in a futuristic scenario. Means what will happen in the future, what will happen if there is no any e-textbook. This is what in this chapter. If you want to write, then you can write these things. We will discuss our chapter through the summary after a few minutes, means after 1 minute. So you can write it down. If you have any kind of problem, you can comment below and you can ask from me. I will definitely help you. So write it down. We will definitely. When we talk about this chapter, that this is a story set in futuristic scenario of around 150 years. Means this story is set in a duration, means which is 150 years. Means it was written in 1951, and it has been shown that around 150 years, what will be the condition of our education, what will be the education system in the future. Means after 150 years, or scenario means one group, means 150 to 200. Okay, hence in this phase of human development, every activity of education had become dependent on electronic media. Means nowadays also you are finding that there is many things which has been connected to the technically. If you have some problem, then you are doing a Google, or you are having a video conference class like we are having. That is what your Isaac Asimov is trying to present, that in this phase of human development, every activity of education has become dependent on electronic media. Is anything, whatever you want to study, everything is dependent on electronic media. Okay? There were tiny books in which the words used to move across the screen. Means you are also having, or you are seeing in your laptop, computer, even in your mobile, that we are having PDF, and the words of that is moving. Means you are storing it and you are reading by your PDF. Means on a computer or a laptop. Okay. The teachers were mechanical robots and school was in an adjacent room. In this house, means there was a robot, and over there we put some software according to our IQ level. Okay. Means in future you are going to have a teacher like robots only, and there will be a software which is running them according to our IQ level. That is what here presented. Means there were electronic media, means connecting with the robotic teachers, means robot is teaching us. That's what they are saying. Okay, where the students used to sit with the mechanical teacher reading instructions on the screen and giving answers. It was very boring process as they were. Means whatever we are doing right now, means we are having teacher, and we are presenting in a classroom, but in future you must see that there will be an electronic robot and a robot who is teaching to our students, and they are presenting themselves. They were saying that it is a boring process, that a teacher is teaching in a classroom. That is a boring process. Means he is just correlating with that. Okay. When we talk about that, no interaction. There is no interaction between teachers and students in our electronic classroom. Okay. When we talk about the interaction between teachers and students by the process of robotic system, means by the process of computerized system or by the robotic system, then it's not so that the interaction between robot or students can be happen. Means that is what here Isaac Asimov has tried to say. Means the fun they had is totally depends on the thinking. Means thinking in the sense the future students or the future candidate is thinking about the past one. Means this is what we have, or we can say that whatever that function will be, then it must be the boring process, means in a studying. Okay. If you have any questions, then you can comment below. Okay, when we talk about the summary of this chapter, the fun they had, then we find that there is a two character, and first one is Margie and second one is Tommy. One day Margie, an 11-year-old girl, made an entry in her diary. Today Tommy found a real book. Means she was writing a diary, and over there she shown that Tommy has found a real book. Means they hadn't seen any real book. Means they had read on a computer, or the computer teacher was teaching them. Means not a man, not a human. The robotic teacher, means robot was there, and they are teaching to the candidate which has been set in that room. Means the robotic teacher was there, and that robotic teacher was set with the IQ level of the students. Okay. Means you can say that what like a software, what we put in a computer. Okay. Tommy was 2 years older to Margie. He had found the book in attic of his room. Till then, they had never seen a real book. They had only heard from grandfather that there used to be book written on paper. Means you can say that Tommy has found a real book in his attic room. Attic room, what we can say, that the old thing which has been kept for a long time, the best thing means the thing which you are not using, that has been kept over there. Means over there they found a real book. Okay, till that time they haven't seen a real book. They have just heard from their grandfather that we used to study with a real book in our time, and we used to, as we can also say that when we are reading in the textbook, if our future generation will come, if they will ask, we will present that, oh yeah, we had a virus that is known as coronavirus. We will used to say that. Okay, but that was the real book was. Means the real book has not seen by the Margie and Tommy, but their grandfather has shown it, and they have told them that we used to have a classroom and we used to have a textbook. There was a human teacher who is teaching. Means that what they used to say. Okay. They were very excited to find this book because it was a new discovery for them. For Tommy and Maddie, for both of them, this was new for them. To hear a story or to find this book was very much exciting for them. Means, oh no, we have got a real book and we will read from them. What had it happened when they used to read a real book, and we are reading with robotic teachers, computers. This type of thinking was coming in their mind. Okay, and then we will have a second phase. Wait. When we talk about the second phase of this chapter, then the book was in school. Means the book was of old system. From this book they learned a lot of things about their school in past. Means to say that the book were there. Means they are talking about past. Means of their grandfather's age, when they used to study. The book was in school. The book was of old system. Means they are thinking, means Margie and Tommy, that the book system is an old system. Okay. From this book, they learn a lot of things about their school. Means from this book, from the book which they got from Attic Room, they have came to know that the past school was how they were, how they used to teach them. Means the grandfather has told them a story that how they connecting with the teachers and the students. Okay, in past they learned that there used to be separate building for school where children used to go. It means that there were a building and the students used to go in the school, and they sit down and they have been taught by the human teacher. Means they say that there were a building. But now what is going on means, according to Margie and Tommy, in future means it is talking about the future. Means across 200 years, means 150 to 200 years. That for them the system was very means symmetric, futuristic scenario. Means the robot was the robot is teaching them that, and the old system was there was a separate building. Students used to go over there and they used to learn it from a human teachers. Okay, the classroom contained number of students who were taught by the human teachers. Since all learned the same things, they could easily help each other and could also easily interact with human teachers. Means to say that they used to go and they are connecting themselves with the human teacher, and they were taught by the human teachers. Since all learn the same thing, means everyone is learning the same thing, then also that system is looking interesting for them. Means Tommy and Margie, because whatever the problem faced by a single student, they can have help with each other. Means as we are doing when we talk about this some groups of teachers, means you can say that you are in like ninth class. You are sitting with your friends and you are sitting with your teachers, or you are having conversation with your teacher. If you faces any type of problem, you ask to them, or you take a help from your students, teachers as well. Okay, means the system of futuristic means what Margie has written, that they find a real book, means they were taught by the robotic teacher, and that teacher can only express it. They cannot answer it. Means robotic teacher is just an explainer. Means just is giving his lecture, or he's just presenting the chapter in a lecture board. That question answers query cannot be happen over there. Means robotic teacher is not asking question, or the student who is taking tuition from the robotic teacher, they are not asking questions. Means that system is not installed in that robotic teacher. Okay, that what this line says. Okay, taught by a human teacher. Since all learned the same things, they could easily help each other and could also easily interact with the human teacher. Means they are interacting with each other, and that process makes them easier to learn it. Means anything, whatever. Means you can say that we are reading a chapter. If we find some hard words, some words which you would not know, then you can ask from your friends, or you can have a chat with your teachers. Means you are going to school, you are going to coaching, means you are coming here, means career achiever, and they are you have a problem, and you are saying that, sir, I am having problem, can you please help us? Then they are solving your problems. Okay, this is what the system of the past means for Margie and Tommy. Okay, grandfather has already told them that this system has been happened. We used to learn from a real book, and but they are learning from a textbook, robotic teacher, and virtual classes, and video conference classes, and the more important is e-textbook, means e-textbook. This is what they are saying. Just if you want to write, or if you want to read, then you can read it, please. Okay. Now one thing more, you must be aware that Margie was not so good in his study, and she used to be a dull student, and actually the problem was not with Margie. Actually, the problem was with the robotic teacher. Their system was so much faster, and the system that she cannot catch it. Okay, means she unable to catch that or grab that system. What that teacher is teaching. The robot was not working properly. Actually, you can say that Margie was not good students as well, and the IQ level was not good for her. Now we will come to the next page. Margie used to dream of lot of kids going to school together, laughing, playing, and helping. Means you can say that when we come to school or a coaching, or I can take an example of anything where we go to study. Over there we used to laugh, read, or even we used to interact with each other in our study. We just help each other to find it easier for us. Over here also it's saying that kids going to school together, laughing, playing, and helping. Is they're playing as well, they are helping each other, and they help, means laugh, means they used to have jokes and these all things. But in system of robotic teacher, that cannot be happen. No, there were only two things. On one is the robotic teacher, and second one is the students, which is being presented over there. Okay, when we talk about the next phase, that this appeared more interesting than sitting alone in room in front of a computerized robot and reading instruction on the screen. Means this system system is looking not interesting. Is the system which is the two things is just interacting with each other. One is robot and the other one is candidate, means students. But over there, no interaction, no communication, means nothing is being asked or nothing is being said. Just the computer, means robot is just speaking his own systems. Okay. Sitting alone means that system is too much rough for her. That sitting alone and reading with a robotic teacher is not suiting suiting her, and it's not going through means in his mind. Okay, in front of a computerized robot and reading instruction on the screen means whatever the screen has been presented, just used to do that, no interaction. Without being able to ask any question, as a result, she started getting her school report. Means this chapter ends in the ending before it says that without having any interaction, Margie started hating her school. Okay, means there is no interaction. Able to ask any question, no question has been asked from any candidate or any teacher is also not asking over there. This robotic teacher cannot be able to ask. Again, students, this chapter ends, and if you face any problem, you can comment it below, and you can ask questions more. If you face any problem, okay, we will look up question answer just in a few minutes. Just you can read it or you can note it down as well. Okay. We will look after some questions, means important question. First question is, on what day did Margie make an entry in her diary about the real book? Means at what time was that? Can you please, can anyone tell me that? What was the time when she write the diary entry? Anyone? 17 May 2157. That was the time. Means 17th May 2157. Means the writer has written this story in 1951. Listen, be clear. Writer has written this story in 1951, and the Margie is having the diary entry in 17th May 2157. Okay. And the second question comes that what did Tommy find? What did Tommy find? The real book. The real book. Okay. Tommy found the real book, means the book which not been based on a computerized system, or the book which is not been in a e-textbook system. Okay. When we talk about the third question, how old was Margie? Means what is the age of the Margie? Margie was of 11 years old. Okay. But when we talk about Tommy, then he is 2 years older than Margie. Tommy's age is 13 years. Okay. Tommy age is 13 years. When we talk about two more questions, then the first question is that where was Margie's school? Did she have any classmate? Then as we have read that there is no classroom in Margie's and Tommy's time. Means they used to have a robotic teacher, and they used to sit in front of them and then they just listen to the lectures. Okay. Did she have any classmate? No, they don't have classmate. Okay, because their grandfather used to have a classmate. Means he has said that when we are studying, then at that time the teacher were a human teacher, and the students were full of benches. They were coming to school and they go to school in a separate buildings. Okay, what subject Margie and Tommy learned? When we talk about the subject, as we know that they used to learn 3 subjects: geography, second one is history, and third one is arithmetic. Okay, they used to learn 3 things from that robotic teacher. Okay. Then students, I would like to tell you that if you have any type of doubt, then you can easily comment it, or you can just make a question, or you can just post it over there in our group, means school group. Thank you so much, and I hope you will stay good, and please be in home, and God bless you. Keep smiling. Just be there. Thank you so much.